You don't know shit about boxing.
Damn. There you go. Something. It's about as good as it's gonna get, I think. I hope it's straight, because if it ain't, oh well. It might be a little crooked. I don't care. Anyways, all right, man. It's Sunday. Recap of Big Boxing Weekend episode of Pay the Soul Boxing on for me.
I'm Twin.
I'm Rick.
All right, and lots of good boxing yesterday, even from the prelims all the way to the main card. I think, man, we got everything we wanted with just the first fight on the main card, didn't we? Vito, you know what? I'm gonna get a crit. All right, well let's start top to bottom like how it came. Vito McAnally. Did anybody expect him, even though we didn't necessarily cover that fight? None of us actually talked about it. Did anybody expect him to actually perform like that and get the knockout?
I didn't.
Let's just call it straight. I did. I did not. I did not expect it.
Hey, man, hey, any given Saturday, I guess, man. But hell of a performance, man.
It was. I'm not even mad. It was the
Hell of a
punches did look
performance.
violent. I can't. That's what I can say. They did look like some violence. So shout out to Vito for getting himself from his last performance. Dude, he was at home. He was at that one of the fights on ESPN. He did not look good, and he went to Saudi, showed out, and showed up. Fight of the night. I think there's no question here. Mason Abdullah and Sam Noakes, bro. Man. I chose Sam Noakes to win. I think did both of y'all choose Abdullah?
I don't think
um,
I chose. I didn't choose anybody in that fight at all. I think Twin.
I didn't, but I would have picked Abdullah.
Yeah, me too, man.
That's fair. I,
Likewise.
I I thought Sam Noakes was gonna win, and it wasn't because, and I said it on some people's faces, and I don't think y'all seen my tweets. It wasn't necessarily it wasn't a downplay to Abdullah. The reason why I thought Sam Noakes was gonna win, it literally only had to do with, hey man, dragging this boy to these rounds might be hard on him because he hasn't been past six ever
Right,
at that
right,
point.
right.
That's literally all it was. I admitted that Abdullah is a better fighter than Sam knows. I just thought by the time we got the rounds 10, 11, 12, that's where it was
Experience
going to go.
settings, right? Yeah, right.
I just thought it was going to set in. Now, granted, uh, Sam Nose is a dog. That's for sure. Sam Nose is a dog. And if it wasn't Abdullah Mason in there with Sam Nose last night, whoever is in there, they lose to Sam Nose last night. Who's ever in there with Abdullah probably goes to sleep. Because both of those men put on fantastic performance, especially Abdullah's body attack the whole night. How Sam didn't go down, I don't know. I I still don't know.
Hey,
I know them ribs hurt.
say in the wise words of my boy Twin, man. Hey, Mason, that boy, man. He on that ass whooping spree, like he says, man. He on the ass whooping spree, bro.
Yeah.
He is, man.
He is. Like, I
He's on the
can't. I
ass
can't
whooping
even.
spree.
I can't say nothing. That
Uh,
was a.
uh,
That was a. He shocked me. Mason's always, like I said, he's a good talent. There's no question there. But how he performed, he grew up real big last night. I think that's the biggest takeaway is like how well he grew up last night in that fight. He's a champion now. So now that Abdullah is a 135-pound champion. Let me ask both of y'all these two questions. One, does he actually go defend it? Or two, if he does defend it, who does he do it against? But two, does he not get a chance necessarily to defend it because he is growing, he's getting older, and he's already looking to move to 140? What do you think happens? Ricky, give me what you got.
um, I don't know, man. 135 is competitive, man. So, and like you said, man, I think it's hard for him to constantly just kind of make that weight. I can see him moving up to 140, just saying, I'm not even gonna put myself through the stresses of trying to make the 135. I'll just move up and go to 140. So, like I said, the kid, he's young, man. He's constantly adjusting, so he's constantly growing, man. So, I think he'll make that move to 140.
Yeah, I think he will. And to me, I don't, and that's not an issue. I don't have an issue with that because he's been fighting at 135 this whole time since he started his pro career. And I mean, you grow, you get older, your body develops still the older you get. So it's perfectly fine. He's only 21. He is now the youngest current world champion in boxing. Twin, what do you think?
Uh, I I think he should defend it. I'm not gonna lie. I think matchmaking should set in, and he should defend it against a lesser opponent. And the
Mhm.
reason I say that is because you could tell, and it was a great performance. Like I was tweeting, he showed he got dog in him. I mean, he
Mhm.
showed it before when he got knocked down and he got up and he still wanted to fight, but he showed 12-round dog, not I'm gonna knock you out dog. That's two different
Yeah,
things.
that was
And
two different animals for sure. Two different
and,
animals.
and given his age, I would say I would want him to defend it against a lesser opponent. And reason why I said it is he won, and I'm not taking anything away from him. But if you listen to his corner,
Mhm.
it's some concerns there. I mean, it's no perfect fighter, so it's not like it's no shade or anything to him. But the way he was getting caught in space with rights,
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
to the straight
straights.
to the face,
Yeah,
and the way he was pulling straight back, I'm like, hey, if you get in there with a Lamont Roach, Keyshawn, or any of those guys, like he not getting up.
yeah.
He gonna have like he'd have to show something if he get hit like that with some of those guys. So I would want him to work on some more with his corner, like things his corner was pointing out, and work more on that because at this point in time, to me, it's like his timing is his defense, whether than his feet and his
Mhm.
guard being his defense. Because the way he
Mhm.
was getting caught,
Right.
he was trying to time certain things, and when he mistimed it he got punched in the face. And some of those punches you can't take like that against world class opponents. And Noakes, man, that boy, dog, like you said, like that was
Look,
a great fight. But
I can.
just for Mason going forward, I want him to kind of go back to the drawing board a little bit because like we said, he's 21, so it's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rick.
Would you take the rematch?
No, if I was him, no.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
right.
wouldn't. I wouldn't go back into
I
that.
don't blame you. Yeah, right,
No, no.
right.
Hey,
And
It'd be good for
like
boxing. Yeah,
we
yeah,
said,
the famous quote
like we
The Ali said about after fighting George. He said, "When that bear lets you out the woods, you don't go back in there."
and like we said before, it's not necessarily the fighter. Like the team will be like, no, for what?
right,
Yeah,
Why?
for sure, for sure,
right,
for sure, for sure.
right, right.
If it was a split, like I said, I had it Abdullah's way 7-5 for sure. So I'm not mad at that. Now, if it was a split 7-5 between one judge gave Sam 7-5 and Abdullah got the two 7-5s, then yeah. Then I can see I might be okay with that for a rematch.
Right,
Might be. But
right.
all three judges, kind of they gave it to Abdullah, so it's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
Yeah.
right.
I'll say one more thing. I'm glad it went 12, just for the simple fact, at that age, you can get drawn into continuing to knock people out, and then when it don't go your way, you shell shocked,
oh yeah,
and
you
then
heartbroken.
all of a sudden you mid fight, you round 8 or 9, like damn, I'm hitting him, and usually they drop, and he ain't dropped. Like what I need to do, and now all of a sudden you lose or something like that, or
Right.
it's a close fight. So I'm glad it went 12 for him and going
Right.
forward.
Yeah, very much so. It, it seems like right now, y'all know the breakdown I did over Emiliano, right? So the thing is Emiliano has that same issue that Twin brought up, pulling straight back and getting after getting hit, pulling straight back, pulling straight back. Watch your hands when you go, and even if you're gonna pull back, at least have your hands up. Don't just have them down, try to be in some kind of shell or something in that time frame. Hey, you gonna get hit, or somebody's a real veteran, like Twin said, real caliber, they're going to take advantage of you pulling back just for that. They're going to wait for you to pull back and step on you for that. So that like you said, that is something to watch out for the older that he gets and the more he fights these Now he's in this top tier talent pool now. Like once you're a champion, there ain't no going back, bro. There's no going, I can just fight anybody now. No, bro. No. You are a champion. We expect you to fight somebody tough again. Because that's what you do. That's where you are. Now, moving on from that, this other fight. Uh Jesse Bam Rodriguez. What was that? Yeah. Yeah. Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 in the morning, it was 2 in the morning when I was recording. I said Bam better get it out of here by 10. And well, Bam played with his food all night. He did it at 10. So I'm cool. But either way, I've called Bam the fourth best fighter in the world for over a year now. Here is the tweet to show that I said this. Um, are there any other questions?
Hey man, that man is who he thinks he is. He
That's
is
it,
who the
bro.
world think he is, man.
The world just saw
That
exactly
deal,
who
man.
he is.
Yep.
Twin,
Man, and people gotta understand his opponent was very good.
Puma was good for sure.
He was very good, and Bam is just he's he's
He's bad.
already
He's
he's
bad.
already he's already make like he's very close to a Hall of Fame case already
Oh,
at his age. He's
if
like
Bam said at 25 years old, I'm gonna call it a day. You got him on record beating Quadras. You got him on record. Like you got him knocking out everybody besides Chocolatito in that little era. He done already knocked him out and beat him, bro. Like, what else you want him to do? He done went up a weight class. He went to 118, won a belt, came back down on 115 and started stepping on everybody else. Come on, bro. Like, hey, what we doing?
that boy
So
cold.
Bam is exactly who Bam is exactly whoever he think he is, and he is exactly everything that we've said he is. That's just about it. The controversy fight of the night. We finally got the internet, the Twitter beefs, and everybody finally done, and they all had to shut up. Um, Devin the Dream Haney versus Brian, the Beast Storm Assassin Nightmare Norman Jr. And ladies and gentlemen, I told you there was levels. I said it was gonna come down to tendencies. Devin Haney and Bill Haney do not train in training camps for the fighter skills. They don't care about your skills. They beat you with the tendencies of the things that you already do, and you don't even realize those are the things they're capitalizing on. They took advantage of Brian Norman's set feet, which he does very well. Okay, I know not to fight you sitting down still in space. You cannot flow well when you're throwing those punches. So guess what? I'm going to use that against you. And then Devin just uses better hand speed and punch placement and sat Brian Norman down early in the fight and then controlled him for the rest of the way. Twin, what do you got to say?
I told y'all had my boy messed up, and I'm on record as early in his career I wasn't a Haney fan, and it really didn't even really have any much to do with his it didn't have too much to do with his in ring stuff. It was more so his dad. But now I'm a Bill and Devin Haney fan, so that's that's in the past. But as far as last night, he did what I thought he was gonna do. Um, he did what I thought he should have done in previous fights. And the thing about Devin is, if he doesn't forget about defense, he's hard to beat. Very hard to beat. As long as he doesn't forget about defense in his game plan. And that's exactly what he did. Was it a perfect fight? No. I think in the last half of the fight, he left a lot to be desired. He could have got on the gas, in my opinion. Yeah, I think he more so thought he already had it in the bag and was like, he can't do nothing with me.
He pulled a Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia.
Yeah, yeah. But far as everybody, they have something to say. Hey, look, y'all really finna get mad at what he about to do to 147. Consider this a weak division, and the champions are who they are right now. Y'all really about to be mad.
That man might be 2-time undisputed under 30.
and let
2-time undisputed under 30.
Unless somebody else drop in the welterweight division or somebody come up in the next 2 years, maybe.
2-time undisputed under 430 is crazy. Because Lewis
Great.
Crocker finna come off that IBF belt.
Bro, I'm not even about to start on 140. This ain't the time
Exactly.
right now.
Rick, what did you see?
Um, no, I texted y'all last night, and I said, man, this kid, honestly, man, I'm looking at just everybody in boxing right now. This kid probably has one of the most impressive resumes in boxing currently at his young age, man. Um, I'll be honest, man. I hate to go off topic, man, but I just hate the narrative they paint of him. It's crazy how people could love a guy like Javante Tank Davis, but then you have so much hatred for this kid whose father is pushing him to be an an excellent human being, a man doing everything you would want a young black man to do, right? Not to go off topic with race and everything, right? But it's just crazy how they can push Javante Tank Davis, but you can hate this kid, and he's done nothing but love the sport, take care of himself, come out and fight any and everybody, and we just paint this narrative of this kid, man. This kid has been nothing but excellent, if we're being honest, man. So I just get tired of the narrative, man. I'm glad he went out there and showed what he showed last night, man. I'm proud of him,
Pretty
man.
much.
Seriously.
That's pretty much. I like everything that Devin and Bill did. You could tell what they did. They took advantage of Brian. Devin showed up. People was like, "Oh, that's Devin's nervous energy during the face-off," and people read so much into those. But looking back at it, Devin was just sizing up his own self. Like, okay, let me see what it looked like when I'm down here, and he's standing straight up. Because Brian Norman does. He sits more up in his stance and stuff like that, so you don't have too much to worry about. So Devin gained himself up right then and there. And like I said, he took advantage of Brian Norman's. I pointed that out when I said you can tell Brian Norman does a lot of good bag work, and that is not a knock to Brian Norman. Uh, he does a lot of fantastic bag work because he does such good bag work, which is the main part of fighting. Is throwing the punches. It left him a lot vulnerable to things you cannot see. Right? Sins cover wins, and people are they wanted to overlook the problems that Brian Norman already had going into this fight with a boxer like Devin against the other boxers that Brian Norman has fought previously that were not as the same skill level as Devin Haney. For some reason, those things got overlooked by people just because they simply do not like Devin Haney. And you can not like that man all day, but look here, let's talk about what's finna happen, and that's the sport and what he does as a fighter. He went out there and he showed exactly who he is. He told him those levels. He said, I'm going to drop you. And he did it, and he checked him for the rest of the fight. He knew, hey, he's got to, in any time he got ready to throw a punch, Devin kept himself moving, jabbed him, beat him to the punch. I think he had to bust that nose at a point. That nose running. And he just took advantage of everything that Brian Norman did that, in a sense, is a positive, and flipped it on his head and took it from him. Now, Brian Norman had great success in the back half of that fight, absolutely. But maybe Devin didn't press it. I don't care. I can't say what Devin did not do or chose not to do. I can say what Brian Norman did, and that was press. He did try to get rugged with him, but Devin just outmaneuvered him and outsmarted him for that point. But now that you're rushing it, it ain't no point in rushing it, dog. You behind already. You should have did this early. Cool. So here we are. Not gonna spend a lot of time because they decided to power wash outside for some reason. Um,
I don't,
but
I don't think we can hear it. I can't.
oh, that's awesome then. But
Yeah, I can't hear
nonetheless,
it either. Yeah, you good.
David Benavidez and Anthony, David Benavidez and Anthony Yard went how we expected it to go. The main event of the night. It wasn't really the main event, but it was the main event, and it went how it went. So I mean, I think I got a text message. I told my boys we lost Rick. Oh, we done lost out of Rick. Oh, we said it was coming and it came. Oh,
Oh man.
I'm gonna clip that back in from the beginning when we was recording. Oh, I'm gonna clip that in. Anyways, Anthony or David Benavidez went exactly how we thought it was gonna go, straight massacre for sure. Anthony Yard wasted his career, wasted his talent. 2 days his boy, they got there together. I understand that, but bro, you should have got another coach a long time ago. You went in there all 3 times with your championship belts. You can't win at the world level trying to with a win over London Arthur. It's not gonna get it done, my boy. Not gonna get it done. Nonetheless, David Benavidez and Rick trying to join back in.
Fuck
Dollar
y'all,
Rick,
man.
y'all. Hey
And this is
man, we said when I started
you
recording,
rolling
it
with
said,
that
"No,
nigga,
you
bro.
only
You
got
jinxed me,
you only
nigga.
got 5 minutes before AT&T messed up." And sure enough, here we go.
You jinxed me with that shit, bro.
Hey man, I'm just saying, my boy running around with AOL 3.0 over
Man, fuck y'all, bro. That nigga Twin come over to say fuck me.
here. Hey, me and Twin both saw the screen. The screen was already giving you the pauses in between as it was. And I said, nah, we ain't gonna lose them. And then sure enough, it went to just me and Twin. I said, oh, there we go. Oh
Man,
man. But yeah, like I was saying before Dollar Rick had to rejoin. Um
that's cold, bro.
Anthony Yard wasted his talent, wasted his years on his career and his talent on not getting another coach in this time frame. And I really hate to see that because he is a very talented fighter. He just did not in the corner. Oh, don't let him punch on you. You're a lion. What do you mean, brother? I need some instruction here.
You seen him
What
on
do
the
I
other
do to
side?
stop him? Nothing. Nothing,
Bro,
nothing,
bro.
nothing.
Sometimes I don't. Well, a lot of times I don't care what the commentators say. I don't care about the fan reaction. I want to hear in between the rounds what the coach is talking about. And his coaches should have just sat in the front row and shut up because they ain't give shit. I could have. You could have grabbed a high schooler to say that shit. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, you not helping your fight out at all. And
Don't let him
every
punch
time
you.
I hear
You're a
something,
lion.
every time if when a fighter get into some shit and I hear some they corner say something like that, I'll be like, well, he's gonna lose. He ain't coming. It ain't no way he coming
Type of
back.
Rocky
Brother's cooked.
Balboa, yeah.
That
That's
brother's
Rocky
cooked, ladies and
Balboa
gentlemen.
ass advice that you giving me in this ring, man. Shit. Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. I really,
Like people,
I really
people
hate,
don't
I really
for
hate that.
for the people that don't watch boxing that much. Like, long story short, at the minimum, your corner is supposed to sell you a dream and tell you what to do or what they see. Hey, he leaving the left side open at the body, throw a left hook, then come up with it. Like, they're supposed to give you something. Even if it's a small glimmer of hope, they're supposed to give you some kind of instruction so you can go out there, try it, and it might work. They're not supposed to just be like, hey, you a lion. Don't let him punch on
That's wild. I ain't gonna
what?
lie to you. That was. I cannot
What does
believe I
that
heard
even
that.
mean?
I cannot believe. And I can't believe I really heard that. I was just in there like, uh, I was really confused. Like, so my favorite type of corner to listen to in boxing is the corner that tells you what you did wrong and what they're telling you what your opponent is doing right. Let me say that. That's my favorite kind of corner. What do you see my opponent is doing right and he's capitalizing on? So then I can formulate, okay, bet. He told me that he's doing this when I did this,
Man,
so now let me go here. That's my favorite thing.
man, it's give me something.
They
You're
didn't
standing
give
still too long.
they had as much
Circling, bro.
to give as I did.
Circling,
Man,
circle him to the left, circle to the right. Just step back and some
you could have
grab him
said
and go
anything.
and something.
Anything. They gave nothing. They done ruined that whole point, man. So I really hate that. Uh, I mean, whatever. David Benavidez is now, he defended his belt at 175. Bivol don't want to fight him. But Beterbiev didn't want to fight him either. Um, So he's going to fight Zerto. Man. Ricky, have you seen Zerto? Well,
I've
you've
seen
seen Zerto.
Yeah.
What do you think about Benavidez and Zerto?
I don't know. This version of Benavidez, I don't see.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't.
gonna take that. Oh, I don't see it either. That boy's he's gonna step on Zerto. I ain't got nothing for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Swing, what you got?
I don't see anybody stopping this version of
Uh,
Benavidez right now, man.
I was one person, but he's not gonna fight him. So that's another. I'm gonna get there later. Twin, what do you think about Zerto and
I
Benavidez?
I think it's too. It would be too late for Zerto, and I say that because I think so. When Benavidez first moved up a weight class, he didn't look like the same Benavidez. I think Benavidez and his team figured out when moving up, this is what we need to do to help carry your power. We need to adjust this. We need to do it like that. Like he. It's no secret that Benavidez struggled with weight and things like that. So it's a constant battle to figure out your body, especially if you're going up a weight class or anything like that. So I think when he move up, I think they probably figured it out. Similar to Terrence Crawford and others that moved up, and you see them move up more smoothly than other people move up because they figure out, all right, this is what we need to do to maximize, get your power and your speed and keep it at this level when you move up, blah, blah, blah. I think he figured that out. So if he fight him next, there's gonna be lights out for him too.
Yeah, I think we all agree there. Zerto's finna get. He's gonna get beat in a great fight though. It's gonna be because Zerto's tough. They're both,
Oh yeah, he coming. He's coming to
This
fight,
is a fight.
guaranteed.
It's a fight I did not expect, but it's a fight that is expected simply because both of those men have had the same kind of career. Both were at 168 pounds, struggled with their weight, went to 175. Okay, couldn't really get the real fight. I mean, Zerto fought Bivol, cool, lost, boom, but kept winning. And then he's like, all right, tired of losing this weight. I'm going to go to cruiserweight now. And this is where both of these men are. So they kind of have similarities in their careers, and that's pretty cool to go watch and see. I'm not gonna hold you. So, I'm glad. I'm kind of cool with this fight. I'm very cool with this fight. I'm Cinco de Mayo. If it's on the undercard of Bud and Crawford, even better. Because whatever they charging that they're gonna be on Netflix again, I want to be there. Um,
So do you think he tries to stay at cruiserweight and
I
go
think so.
after
Yeah. Now, I think he
my
stays
boy,
at cruiser.
my
I think he
boy,
stays at cruiserweight. I think he
my
stays
boy
at cruiserweight
Opie?
just to dominate. That's what I think. I think he
But
goes at
would he?
cruiserweight to dominate. But
But
I
who's
think
it?
Jai,
Who's
I think
who he
Jai
going
leaves.
after?
That,
Jai.
that's what I'm saying. My boy Opie, because if
But
Opie's still
I
there,
think Overtime's gonna leave though.
he might, shit, if he's still there, though, Benavidez. I don't
I
know
ain't gonna
about
lie.
that with my
That is
boy.
that would be a nice, beautiful firefight. I'm not gonna lie. But the fact that Benavidez is going after Zerto to get those belts and then tempt Jai, I like it. I ain't gonna lie, D. I
You
like it.
think
I like
you
it a
think he
lot.
going after that?
Benavidez is constantly always trying to fight the best. You can't
That's
say he
true.
did.
That's true.
Can't say he did. Him and Devin Haney are constantly trying to fight the best. So, uh, yeah. I think he tries to go dry. And if he goes to dry, it's a 50-50 fight because both of those men choose straight violence no matter which way it goes. So, with that being said, what grade do you give the card? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever. What grade do you give, Ricky? What did you get a
I
card
go
yesterday?
A. I really enjoyed the card, man.
It's a solid one. Twin.
B plus, only because the main event they wouldn't. We expected it. If it was a better fight, then it would have been an A.
That's fair. That's fair. Um, there were yeah, I think there were there was fights, but like you said, the main event we done lost dollar rate. There was fights, and then yeah, that the main event just kind of like went how we expected, so it is what it was. So All right. That being said, sorry guys, you can't say bye to Dollar or Rick, but either way, appreciate y'all. I'll try to have the Thanksgiving. I'll let man, fighters. While you eating that food, don't forget you still need to make weight. Twin, what you got to say?
Y'all can delete all them memes and all that shit about Devin Haney when he punched. It sound like a pillow or squeaky noise.
Go ahead and drop that. Go ahead and drop that.
That's over.
Go ahead and toss that off. Go ahead and throw that out the way. Go ahead and delete on those, my boy. Hit delete. Anyway, y'all be cool, man. Happy holidays. See y'all. Actually, I'm in Houston for good. I'm in Houston Wednesday all the way to Tuesday. I got a little time. Might figure this out, my boy. All right. Y'all be cool.